Brian Kirst, I'm a big gay horror fan, and I am just bursting with enthusiasm and incredible excitement because I am next to the very elegant, very passionate, a very powerful female performer, Erin Gray, who has inspired millions of women, I'm sure, with Buck Rogers, just been an incredible role model for many. Have you gotten that from people that you've definitely inspired them?
That's the highlight of my life, actually,
awesome.
is the number of people when I do these types of events who come by, women in particular, who say you inspired me to become a police officer or an astronaut, or my favorite is a fighter pilot for the Israeli Army. It's like Air Force, rather. I had no idea at the time that I was doing that. You accept a role, you do something, and you don't realize the ramifications that it's going to have in society, and then to get those kinds of responses,
it's amazing.
It's really great.
Women in horror films definitely, and in films in general, and life in general, have inspired me so much, and I do a lot.
Okay, I got to know why. Why?
Being a gay man and having, I guess, just the very involved mother.
Okay.
I think I really got a bead on the female perspective.
Okay. All right.
And there were a lot of powerful women in my life. I think also just growing up in a small farm town, a young gay kid not fitting in, I really related to the women in the films and the obstacles they went through, and they survived.
Okay.
So I think that was,
makes sense.
And their situations were much more relevant to me. Being oppressed a bit, being considered second class, ostracized, as compared to the traditional male hero.
Okay, right.
So people, the roles you played and the people you played probably.
Except I got stabbed in the back. I didn't survive.
That's right. And Jason Goes to Hell. You did. You did.
But that's all right. I made up for it later in the sci-fi.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. It all balances out. It's all yin yang. And what was that experience like then to go from playing a powerful woman, and your character in Jason Goes to Hell was
I'm strong.
Was a strong female.
Right. No, I was a strong female, and I was taking care of my daughter and grandchild, and making a life of my own. There was no man in my life, so absolutely I was strong. And somebody reminded me I had a line that says, I don't need no part-time police protection or something. And I went, oh, that's interesting. She was kind of like, I can handle this kind of an attitude, I had forgotten that line, but I thought it was funny. But unfortunately, sometimes you can be strong and do all the right things and not survive. So,
which is very true in life as well.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, you are involved with a lot of causes.
I am. Particularly, I do a lot of work on raising awareness on domestic violence issues. And I raise a lot of money for Haven House, which was the first battered woman shelter created in the United States. So, that is very close to my heart. Strangely enough, I had a similar kind of childhood in that I was ostracized. A lot of people look at me and go, oh, she's the all-American girl, the beauty queen, blah, blah, blah. No, my life was horrific as a child growing up, and had suffered abuse from various fathers and stepfathers, and then constantly moving around, and it was just my mom and myself for a while, and I was always the new girl in town, coming into the middle of the year, never fitting in. I felt more comfortable being in the library, with all the geeks and doing my math problems, and and that's why I do a lot of work for domestic violence.
That's amazing.
Issues. Yeah.
That hardship and compassion shines through. You definitely have a light.
Thank you.
And a promise and a joy in your performances. And you're very compelling to watch. And when you're on the screen, the eye goes to you. So I think that adversity shiny out and does something.
So I have to be grateful for that.
There we go. Always grateful.
Yeah, always.
It can always be worse.
Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting. So you're attracted to horror films. So you like to see them. Because I can't.
Yeah.
I'm much too empathetic.
Of course.
My son says, "Oh my God, my mom is the one that's going to be blood curdling, screaming when somebody just slams the door." I just not. It's too hard for me. I go right there to the pain, too much pain, and
of course,
in my life. Is my stepfather going to open my bedroom door? So you live in terror all the time. I don't need it.
The fake terror.
Yeah, right. It exists in the real world. Yeah. So I find that interesting.
Yeah, I think it really was the first female role models that I really related to were the final girls in the stream.
Really?
I think because they went through such trauma and made it, they survived. So I think that was like that beacon of, all right, I can get through this, I will survive.
Yeah.
And plus I think they were forbidden, and you weren't supposed to watch those. So I think it's I do have a little of the bad boy,
Okay, so yeah, I got it.
I'm like, I can kind of sneak in the Fangoria in the house and stuff like that.
Yeah, and there was that thrill of doing
Yeah.
that and getting away with it. And it's kind of a harmless thing to kind of be naughty about.
There we go. Harmless naughtiness. I think that's
like
a great theme that we've got today, going on today. Harmless naughtiness.
Oh yeah. Good. I'll go with that too.
All right, good. Yay! Yes. Is there a way that people can keep in touch with you? Keep in touch with the charity work?
I am on Facebook and Twitter, although
Okay.
I have to apologize to my fans that I'm not as prolific as some people like Felicia Day and Will Wheaton, who I put up here in their ability to Twitter and be funny and charming all the time. But I am involved in that, so they can certainly reach me there.
Great.
And do you know that I represent most of the actors?
I did not know that. No. Wow.
I have a business called Heroes for Hire.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I represent John Carpenter and Tony Todd and Linda Blair and
Awesome.
all the girls from the Friday the 13th.
Great.
So
Look at this. A beauty, a kind soul, helping others, a powerful businesswoman. My day could not get more complete, let me tell you.
Nice.
Let me tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Erin Gray.
My
It's been
pleasure.
amazing. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you as well. Big A horror fan saying sweet love and pink crew, and support this amazing woman.
thank you.